guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Cook Nook. We're out here again at the beautiful Bark Lake, and it's kind of extra beautiful today. We just had about 2 days of rain, and now the sun's just coming out, so I thought it would be a perfect time to get a cooking video out. Today we're going to do my take on a farmer's wrap. For those of you from Canada, know what a farmer's wrap is at Tim Hortons. And it's a breakfast wrap, and they're so delicious, but I find them better when you make them at home. Now, be open-minded. You may not like my choice of sauce and whatnot, but you guys be sure to add whatever you like, and please put down in the comments what kind of breakfast foods you do like. So we got the water on, and we're gonna make coffee today because it's quite early in the morning, and let's get started. That's right, guys. We got a Blackstone. I kind of teased it a little bit on the socials. I was so eager I had to try it out at home, but I mainly wanted to just make it a Jeep camping thing. So, but yeah, it is an amazing tool. Don't get me wrong, I love the Coleman 2-burner. It's so handy, especially when you're camping, and it just runs off propane, so it's a great little tool. But probably throughout this series I'll be using both, so I hope you enjoy. And I'm pretty new to the Blackstone, so like today is gonna be the first time cooking eggs, so it should be wonderful. All right, I hope you guys enjoy. So as you can see, we got some bacon cooking and some hash browns. I'm not sure about hash browns, but apparently they do them on here. So we're gonna try her out. Might take a little while, I suppose. But yeah. For the meat, you guys can use whatever you want. I use sausage, I use ham, leftover sausage. That's how I use up leftover sausage. And I have done regular cut up like potatoes, hash brown style that way. So you guys can use whatever you like. Looks like we had an eggshell in there. For any of you who don't know, a little trick, shell attracts to shell for some reason. And I just want to say thank you, Stacy, for teaching me that a long time ago when I used to cook in kitchens. But yeah, if you just take the eggshell, you should be able to scoop it right out of there, no problem. We're just making up some scrambled eggs here. And we're going to add that to our wrap shortly. So the hash browns have cooked up real nice. Just keeping them warm there. So I'm worried these eggs are just going to go everywhere. Every time I see anyone do eggs, it just seems to be a disaster. but I'm sure it's great. And it seems I'm on a little bit of an angle. Probably have straightened out a little more. Now I know it's easier said than done on a black stone, but when using a pan, I find it works best if you can keep it like in the tortilla shape. And that's not like more omelet style, but we're all learning here, aren't we? Hi guys. So once I got home and I was reviewing my footage, I had messed up the last several clips that I had filmed. So they didn't turn out the assembly and the eating and the showing of it. So I wanted to finish that for you guys. So here I am in my backyard. I set everything up. I got everything cooked. So we're gonna assemble and we're gonna grill it so that you guys can have the finished product. So basically what you want to do is you want to grab your tortilla. So I have two since I'm at home. Everything is home. You want cheese. I have just a marble cheese here that I shredded. I like to go with the egg first. Now I know earlier in the video we had bacon, but I had some leftover sausages that needed to be used up, so I'm using those. This is, I believe, a Johnsonville cheddar sausage. Pretty good stuff. And then with the hash brown, I like to break it up a little bit. It makes it easier for wrapping. Now, for the sauce, this may be controversial, but what I like is some ketchup. And some mayo. Now I believe the original Farmer's Wrap has like a chipotle or a chipotle mayo, but you can use whatever you like. You can even use like a salsa sour cream mixture or a hot sauce. You can also put different kinds of veggies like mushrooms, onions, peppers, kind of like make it like an omelet inside of it. So basically, we're going to do the wrap job now. So you want to tuck everything in. So there's one. Again, tuck both sides in. Pull that to the top. Make sure you tuck everything in. Tuck those sides in. And roll. But we're not done yet. We're going to throw her on the grill. So what I like to do is we're going to put the fold side down. Just kind of keeps it together. Now we're just going to let that grill. So what I like to do is essentially do 4 quarter turns basically. And then I flip it up and do the ends. So they're nice and done. Nice and toasted. Let's cut one open. Look at that. Woo! Let's try this bad boy. That is hot. This is actually pretty good. The only thing that I would change is, I don't know if I need to work on the hash browns on the Blackstone or not, but I definitely like them better air fried or in the oven so far. Or maybe I need to use a different potato or a different hash brown on the Blackstone. That might be a little more wise. Overall, guys, you definitely gotta try this. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hopefully we'll be back soon. And I'll see you in the next one.